Hi YouTube, welcome back. This is going to be another episode of the train layout build. As you can see, it's a little bit of a mess. Last night I did get through quite a bit, and you'll see that in some of the time lapse here. But what I just went out and did, I ran to Home Depot, I bought some board to put a fascia onto this layout. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting that up and get it screwed onto the board here. To make the layout look just a little bit cleaner. And then what you'll see in this video is some of the time lapse gluing in all the rail you see down here. Glued in most of this stuff, not any of the Kato track, but the cork road bed, and this track is all glued down, the Atlas Code 80 track. Then I went to the store and I bought some more track and switches to put the yard piece in here so I can glue this part down and get working on the loop here, this loop, so that I can hopefully get the main line finished. And then I also put in some cork pieces here for the switches heading down into yard. This cork is actually half the thickness of your regular cork road bed. Most yards are usually lower than mainline track anyway, so that's why I went with the slightly thinner profile cork road bed for the staging yard that's actually mostly hidden underneath anyway. Alright, so this is an idea I tried out yesterday and I think I'm going to stick with it. Basically, I went to the store and I bought these PVC pipes. They're 1/4 inch thick. On the inside here, the inside diameter there is 1/4 inch thick. Outside is about, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch thick. What I'm gonna do is actually, I've been using a 3/8 inch drill bit to drill down into the foam here, as you can see. And then once I've drilled down into the foam, I can take my 5-foot long PVC pipe, stick it down in there, cut it to length, and then that'll be a feeder for my feeder wires, or at least a guide for my feeder wires. And the nice part about the PVC pipe is it's not as conductive, and it won't melt the foam. It's a lot more heat resistant than, say, a metal tube. And I didn't like the idea of using a paper straw or something. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do this. Basically, just to start out, let me set the camera down in a decent spot here. Hang on, let's grab this. All right, so I take my 3/8 inch drill bit. Hopefully you can see this. Let's try and prop the camera up just a little bit. So I'm going to remove my joiner track here that is used to connect this module to the next. Remember that that's where that goes. Remove the pins for the foam core, or sorry, the cork road bed here. And we're just going to pin it back and out of the way. Then I take my 3/8 inch drill bit. Actually, let me double check something here. And the connection is right about here. Doesn't have to be 100% exact, but closer is much better. And I usually just do this first little bit by hand, as I don't want to mess up the foam riser too much. And that's pretty much how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go through and glue together these 3/4 inch pieces of foam, then do the drill bit, and then glue this down to the base at least. Let me get to cutting up some of this stuff, and I'll show you where I'm at in a little bit.